Pokemon. It has been around for 20 plus years now. It has not really changed. So I got the game because it's Pokemon. You don't have much to worry about, much to think about. You just kind of have to catch them all. So I do have this obsessive need to catch all the Pokemon, and it does trigger a childhood nostalgia for me. So that's why I got Pokemon Violet. Yes, I did get the DLC. I haven't beat the Teal Mask one. I will be honest with you. I think the Teal Mask DLC is an absolute letdown for a first DLC. Compared from Sword and Shield when their DLCs came out 2-3 years ago, spectacular. Loved it. This is kind of a letdown. So with that, I'm gonna get into Pokemon. Let's see if it'll let me do it. You gonna let me do it? All right, here we go. So Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Violet. I do have all the Pokemon in the main Pokedex. I don't have them all in the Teal Mask because I didn't catch any of the legendaries. But that's like a thing of mine where I'll just stop playing midway through and just start breeding. So yes, I am a Pokemon breeder in all Pokemon games. That is like my fun thing. I try to max out all the IVs and EVs. Like that is my obsession. So that's my thing. So with that being said, I did beat the main story. I haven't beat Teal Mask, but when you guys see what I've been doing, you can kind of understand why I haven't really done that. So with that, and then the main game is kind of okay. Your rival was decent in the game. So the main game. So rival was decent. The champion was absolutely abysmal. Did not like the champion whatsoever. I thought the champion was a waste of time. I did like the concept of the champion going around and you having to test the gym leaders to see if they're still good enough to be gym leaders. That was a cool little tidbit. Other than that, didn't really like the whole champion. Champion, all her Pokemon, absolutely abysmal. Horrible. So easy to fly through. I did love the open map. The open map was spectacular. That's like, since they came out with Pokemon Legends Arceus last year, I thought they would not be able to top that, and then they gave us this full, complete open map, and it blew my mind, so I absolutely love it. The Teal Mask, as I mentioned earlier, the storyline was absolutely bad. Like, I did not like the storyline whatsoever. It was very sad, mundane, just angst. The two characters that you have to deal with, the brother and sister, weren't that impressive. The new Pokemon I love, but I'm also like, I love Gliscor, so you know, my Yaina is pretty cool, even though the stats are trash. Shiftry, love Shiftry. So story, the pseudo legendaries, the 3 trio they gave us, didn't really like it. I did like that they were bullies and not actually cool Pokemon, so that was a little different spin on the usual 3. But they didn't represent anything, which is interesting. So I don't think I remember a time when there was Pokemon that didn't represent some aspect of why the trilogy, the 3, always the 3. So this was the first time for me on that one. I can't remember. Someone please let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. And then Ogerpon, cute mythical Pokemon, not a legendary. So cute mythical Pokemon. And I did like the whole mask and the little story behind it, so that was interesting. So, you know, there was that. But as you guys can see, other than that, the Kitami map was small. Very beautiful, though. I like the cave system and the mountaintop, which was really cool. But other than that, it's just Pokemon is Pokemon to me, and you can't go wrong with Pokemon. You just catch them all. And so that's kind of what I do. I kind of just catch and then I breed them, and I try to give them all the best stats as possible. So of course, you know, I'm also kind of OCD, so I have specific boxes and I separate them by that. And then obviously, you know, I have eggs. My breed factory, please don't judge me, but you know, I try to get all of them. Shinies, I do have some pretty cool shinies. So yeah, and then let's see what else. Dusknoir is my favorite ghost type so far. Politoed I haven't really done, but I'm gonna work on these guys. Ambipom I need to work on. Sandslash, Levani, Ludicolo. Love Ludicolo. Wish they'd give him way better stats. Macargo. Macargo's Macargo, so, you know. Snorlax is the OG, Chandelure, and then I have, as you can tell, I have 2 Ninetales. Sandslash I love. So a lot of these Pokemon they give you in the Kitatami area is really nice. I love Victory Bell. I did love Sinesha, which is a new Pokemon, so I did really like that. Clefable, I will always love Clefable, because Clefable. And then, of course, they give you some of the Sinnoh Pokemon from Arceus. So, Basket Legion, you got the Arcanine. Who else did they give you from the Arceus region? I can't remember. So, this is it. So, I will say overall, the next DLC comes out on the 14th, so we'll probably get a better understanding of what this whole storyline with Violet and Scarlet is. I'm going to give this game a 3 out of 5 because, one, the graphics are, I'm going to be honest, they are not the greatest. A huge letdown from when Arceus came out last year, so it's a huge downgrade, but they gave me an entirely open map. So that's pretty cool. I can also see my Pokemon, so I do like that feature, and my Pokemon can kind of follow me, which is actually pretty cool because I really like my Pokemon following me. With that being said, the storyline is always a storyline. You are a kid, either you're in school or there's some situation like that, and you're a kid, so the storyline is pretty much the same throughout the main Pokemon series. So, if you're used to Pokemon, it's not really that bad. This one was interesting because you were in academy, so that was a different aspect of it. So that was kind of interesting. And then other than that, the mechanics of Pokemon is Pokemon. Like, you really cannot mess up Pokemon. It's perfect for people like me, where all I want to do is not think too much, just go ahead and go on autopilot. So as you can tell, kind of just go on autopilot. So that's it. So I give Pokemon 3 out of 5. I give the DLC, the Teal Mask, a 2 out of 5. I will say that is probably the worst DLC. Yeah. Let me see. Let me change the map. Yeah, the Land of Kitami. Let's see. Yeah, so I will say for the first DLC, yeah, horrible. I would not. It's not even worth it. Now they have been mentioned that the second DLC is going to be harder, a lot more Pokemon, which is all the starter Pokemon, which I'm a little debatable on why you're giving me all these starter Pokemon. It's not really cool, but okay, cool. And yeah, that's really it. So I'll see what the second DLC is. It comes out December 14th, so that'll be interesting. Oh yeah, Ogerpon, see? That's a cutie mythical Pokemon. I think it's mythical. They haven't really explained more about what makes it so special, and besides that it comes from another region, so yay or nay. But yeah, so that's it for Pokemon. I give it a 3 out of 5, just for the sheer fact that it's Pokemon. Like, you really can't go, it's not gonna like blow your mind. So, Pokemon. So with that being said, yeah, I'll close this out. So that's Pokemon. That's my first one. 3 out of 5. Pokemon Violet. Scarlet's the same way. Violet, I will say the one cool thing is if the Paradox Pokemon time traveling feature is pretty cool. So if you like futuristic type of things, Violet is your go-to. If you like prehistoric kind of things, Scarlet's your go-to. So I like futuristic technology, hence why I got Pokemon Violet. And plus, Miraidon looks such like a god. So that's why I got him. Of course, Pokemon Home launched, so Pokemon Home's been around forever, so it kind of goes 2 and 2. So with